This school teaches you what you need, and I work with a lot of people that have come out of this school. You can do promotions, you get out there, you learn a lot that way. And so I did production back in the day. You don't have to move. I heard somebody was here earlier today that said there's no jobs in Chicago. That is not true. He did, yeah. It's not true. You got to get real serious real fast, and you change and become a reporter and, like I said, a life person. You never know who's going to be your boss. They say you're never really a DJ until you're fired once. Here's another rural radio. You don't ever know who's listening. The day that I got fired, the next day, the boss for our station across town called. It was like 100 markets bigger. It was a bigger station. It was always my competitor. Somebody I thought hated me called. Everybody knows everybody in this industry. Everybody. You just move all over the place. So try to be true to yourself. People will work with you. Always check the station before you go. And everybody knows everybody. If there's an opening, they'll pass your stuff along. If they like you, they'll pass your stuff along. If there's not an opening, they remember you. Or if they like you, they will remember you. You've got to be a little ballsy in this industry. You absolutely have to know you've got talent to do this. So that if you want to do this job, that you can do it. And, my thing is you do anything you want to do. You don't want to move, you don't have to move. I didn't want to work my way up through the ranks there. I wanted to go hands out. Here's my advice to you as newbies then. Don't worry about what the other people around you think about you while you're doing your stuff. Use your time here to make as many connections as you can. Use your time here to learn and do your skill, learn your production. Do everything you can to learn as much as you can, to get the airtime you can, to make yourself better, because you are on limited time here. You have a year, and if you don't have anybody on your resume, you want to meet people while you're here. You want to make good impressions on your teachers. I was teaching here for a while, and those students, there's a couple of students that work with me now. If you don't get an internship, then you're not going to get a job. That's how they hire around here. Everything's from within, as it should be. And like I said, everybody knows everybody, so you want to make sure that you leave a good impression on those people. It's really weird how everyone knows everybody across the country. It's very strange. I know that one. And you got to network. Use your Facebook to network. I had 5,000 friends on Facebook. I was off the air for 3 years. People were following me and sending me messages because I entertain on there, but that's what I do. And I'm sure you guys have learned about All Access so far. That is a website that was told to me when I started studying radio, and I'm on it. It's 15 years later, I'm still on it, and it talks about who got hired and who got fired and what the trends are and what's going on in the industry. And it's a really good website, and that's where the jobs are listed, and it's one that you should make note of and check all the time and keep on that stuff. Make a bunch of different demos. Make country ones, make rock ones, make R&B ones, make sports ones, talk ones, and do whatever you can do to have different ones so that when people ask, you can send them that you have different sides. They want to make sure you can adapt, and that will get you a job, absolutely, like this guy. Don't be shy. Remember, don't be shy. When you're in the studios and you're doing your stuff, don't think that anybody around you cares what you're doing, because they don't. That's what I learned really fast. You're doing a show, people jump around, flinging airplanes around and whatever else. Nobody's paying attention to you, so don't even focus on them. Focus on yourself. You got to get used to talking to yourself anyway, because that's what radio is. You stand in a room, you tell yourself stories. Never opens the mic without having something to say, which is true. I always prepare ahead.